Jazz originated in the late 19th to early 20th centuries. Louis Armstrong, a trumpeter, is a jazz icon. Bebop, emerging in the 1940s, emphasized fast, intricate solos. Miles Davis's Kind of Blue is a landmark jazz album. The saxophone, invented by Adolphe Sax, is key in jazz. Improvisation is a fundamental element in jazz performance. Duke Ellington's orchestra was pivotal in shaping big band jazz. Jazz has diverse styles, including swing, blues, and fusion. The term jazz originated in the early 20th century. Jazz festivals, such as Newport and Montreux, draw global crowds. Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Song, was a jazz vocal legend. The jazz age flourished in the 1920s with vibrant music. Charlie Parker's virtuosic saxophone playing influenced generations. New Orleans is considered the birthplace of jazz. Fusion jazz blends traditional jazz with other musical genres. Thelonious Monk, a pianist, was a key figure in bebop's development. The Preservation Hall in New Orleans preserves traditional jazz. Jazz often features syncopated rhythms and polyphonic textures. John Coltrane's A Love Supreme is a seminal jazz album. Jazz education programs nurture the genre's legacy and future. Improvised scat singing is a hallmark of vocal jazz performances. Dave Brubeck's Take 5 popularized unusual time signatures. Jazz has influenced genres like rock, hip-hop, and electronic music. Billie Holiday's emotive singing style defined jazz vocal expression. Wynton Marsalis, a trumpeter, revitalized interest in jazz. Jazz has deep roots in African, European, and American music. Latin jazz incorporates Afro-Cuban rhythms into the jazz tradition. Jelly Roll Morton claimed to have invented jazz in 1902. Jazz has a strong association with the Harlem Renaissance. Dizzy Gillespie and Charlie Parker pioneered the bebop movement. Jazz is known for its complex harmony and improvisation. The Blue Note record label is iconic in jazz history. Jazz drumming often features intricate patterns and solos. Benny Goodman's integrated band played a role in desegregating jazz. Cool jazz, emerging in the 1950s, prioritizes a relaxed, smooth style. The jazz standard Autumn Leaves has been widely recorded. Jazz trumpeter Wynton Marsalis has won multiple Grammy Awards. The 1930s saw the swing era rise to prominence in jazz. Jazz pioneers like Bessie Smith contributed to early recordings. Herbie Hancock's Chameleon is a classic fusion jazz composition. Jazz pianist Art Tatum was known for his virtuosic technique. The modern jazz quartet had a long and influential career. Jazz is celebrated through International Jazz Day on April 30th. Trombonist J.J. Johnson was a trailblazer in the world of jazz trombone. The Great Migration played a role in spreading jazz to northern cities. Charles Mingus, a bassist and composer, was a jazz innovator. Jazz fusion band Weather Report experimented with electronic sounds. Jazz pianist and composer Mary Lou Williams was a jazz pioneer. The Jazz Messengers, led by Art Blakey, served as a jazz training ground. The concept of swing in jazz involves a rhythmic feel.